Yeah, that's an interesting one. I want to see this Luna as active as in the last game, but it won't be as free, because last game you had this alchemist that just wanted to farm. This time around you have this life stealer. He can actually help his teammates out. He can join these fights. He also isn't worried about your ulti, about your magic damage. So there's a there are definitely better options for Blacklist to play a more active match this time around.
Already looking at the Veils lineup there for the Centaur. Lifestealer, Orb of Corrosion by the looks of it as well. So the extra armor OOC these days, pretty good, pretty damn good item. Huge upgrade to what it used to be.
Yeah, Orb of Corrosion, Armlet, Radiance. That's probably the build. But this game you can also go full right click as well. You don't need to necessarily go for Radiance. And there's
Gabby
nothing preventing you.
he has a thought here. They're probably around the area. They see the banner, but does Neon know that they have not been spotted yet? Very, very close. Bombi actually walking on the edge of the tower there, but no vision yet. Can they get from behind as the horn blows? And off we go. Neon going to be straight behind. They get the stun on Carlo, and the blood is imminent towards the direction of Neon. Tims, he's going for the bubble, but it's not going to save him. CDR, one more right click, and actually Castaway gets the first blood, even though that Luna right click arrived at the same time.
But did he get it with? He got it with the blood grenade, right? Like that's what happened. Yeah.
Blood grenade.
That's so sad. If you're this Luna, man, like what the hell? Ancient apparition wasn't even there. It was so far away. He went for the bounty. Feels bad, man. Because it would be pretty cool for this Luna to have, I don't know, like a band of Elfskin or something early on. Like this is a scary hero when she gets an early advantage in the lane, you know. Suddenly she's just hitting you too hard. You can't lane against her.
Yeah, they really pack a punch with these two heroes, definitely. But of course, the mid matchup, last time Ken was playing the Pango. It didn't quite go his way in the early minutes, but they got a nice recovery and a nice turnaround. This time he's playing the Puck, so he has the ranged advantage versus Abed.
The lane itself, though, is not really where Puck shines against Pango. It's later on, like having that recoil and stuff. Also, the rotations coming in mid
are... rotations, really,
Yeah. Way easier for Puck to kill Pango if someone rotates in on C6 than it is for Pango to channel up the roll, get on top of the Puck, you know. And even if you have rotations from Blacklist, this Puck probably isn't dying. Like, who's gonna kill him? Shadow Demon or Chen? Like, there just aren't heroes that deal with Puck well.
Yeah. And it is hard for this Pango also. Like, if Puck and Pango are nearby in the early minutes, basically, if there's a fight about to break loose, every time you want to get Rolling Thunder off, Puck's very likely to just Waning Rift silence you. Then you wait for the silence duration, you start casting again. Oh, I got hit by coil. I can't ulti again. So that's a lot of seconds. Even with the level 1 Waning Rift, 2 seconds silence, and then the 6-second Dream Coil, that's 8 seconds of free time before the Pango becomes a threat. That's a very long time. Magnus is taking a bit of a beating here from Castaway. Constant right-click spam, using that right-click attack range. 500 on Shadow Demon, 675 on this AA. So, what can you do? You just gotta take it like a man.
Yeah, pretty much. Just take it, suffer, and shut up. You know, stay back.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there is skill potential on. Let's say if Ancient Apparition is a bit too far out, you disrupt him into some skewer back. The problem though is in a lane such as this one, you're constantly low. They're keeping you on 50-40%, constantly just harassing you. So even if you try to go for that kill, they will turn and at least take down one or maybe even two of you. So you gotta be careful with this disruption plays down bottom. On top, what do we have? We have Techies, Centaur, not really doing a lot at the moment when it comes to pressuring, but a lot of farm on Centaur already.
Yeah, and mostly because Carlo doesn't have any camps He has this one hill troll. That's it, and that's dead as well now because the easy camp is blocked. Hard camp is getting body blocked, but the whole time from Bombi. And Centaur doesn't really mind too much about like not having the wave in front of his tier 1 tower, at least for the time being, because his farm is so good. He's gonna eventually start the creep skipping anyway.
At the moment, yeah, it's good, but this lane will change soon, you'll see. Like, the Centaur won't be able to do a lot, or at least shouldn't be able to do a lot if everything is right.
Bombi there to assist Ken for the water rune. And JG, he's not really under any threat, so he's happy with, yeah, you can go help out our mid. I'm good here. Meanwhile, Gabby, I don't think I've seen Gabby above 50% at all during this laning stage.
That's a big difference between the offlaners here. Like, actually, at the moment it's a big difference, but I feel like it might change upside down. Like on one side, suddenly Gabby might be the one that's able to lane and able to pressure, and JG won't be. We'll see.
Everybody is getting a fair amount of CS in every lane. Castaway's also picked up an extra 7 on this Ancient Apparition. Oh, he misses the Blood Grenade as the Skewer goes out, but Tim's also tanks a bit of damage there.
This 7 is basically 7 ranged creeps, you know? Like, you just chill here and you finish every range creep with Chilling Touch. You secure them, that's all.
Yeah.
Even though it's alone and Luna is right next to it, you're securing it. Who knows?
An attempt on JG, that's a lot of slows. They've got the Purge, they've got a Blood Grenade, Raven going for some free right clicks, but you don't have a TP cancel, so he'll just teleport home. A lot of resources used there for that kill attempt, but they can keep repeating that.
Yep. They don't even... You know what the trick is here? You can even leave Raven at some point. Just go away with Chen, stack some woods, get some creeps, go bottom. Who cares, you know? At some point, even right now with phases, I feel like this lane already becomes really difficult for Centaur. He approaches the lane, Lifestealer hits you twice. You lose so much HP.
6-minute rune. It's a haste for Carlo. Well, he's going to have to blast off away, dropping a mine as well, which will connect onto Abed. That will force out a raindrop charge from him. He's down to 2 now. Nice disengage there, seeing the hasted Chen run straight at you.
Very scary hasted Chen coming top. Gonna hit you with penitence.
Without his army. It's like,
yeah, he's
Chen
losing his army actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good if you're that Centaur. That's a freebie right there. Couple of last hits.
What do you think about the the lack of fighting this game? We've got 1 kill in 7 minutes. Very conservative.
Yeah, I feel they were fighting in the lanes. It's just that no one managed to finish off people and get a lot of kills. But it will change soon, right? Like your Puck is level 6, almost 7. Your Pango as well. Like these two will start rotating. Also, Chen, once he realizes that there's a twin gate on top, he's gonna use it perhaps and go bottom, because I think this
realize the existence of a portal. Like, hey, where does this go?
Yeah, because bottom, like, I'm not sure why he didn't do that already. Honestly, that rotation down mid that he did, for me, was kind of weird. Because you have a
Gotta keep an eye open on bot lane, by the way, because Gabby is like 1 creep away from level 6. If he gets a play on the Luna could die here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if he can do it on his own at the moment. She's got Raindrop and Healing Lotus, but if Chen goes through, I'm not sure why it's taking so long. It's 8 minutes in. I feel like Shadow Demon initiates, and then you follow up with the Chen, with an RP, you can't get a kill.
But at least for the time being, no moves. Tim's is now moving towards CDR, and here's the Chen on his way. So Neon, they're gonna have to respond to this bottom lane. They see maybe a portal animation, because Luna is already under the tier 1 tower, so is Castaway, 3 versus 2.
Oh, I'll tell you why he didn't move in.
Tower.
His creeps were garbage. That's why he couldn't find good creeps. That's why he couldn't move. This is just one of those.
Maybe
Yeah,
Neon gets a
they're going
catch
in.
here. That's a DD on the puck as well. They could be able to catch Tims here. Coil will be popped right on top of him. Chen with Pango. Here comes the Magnus as well, ready with RP. They're already finishing off the first hero. Rolling Thunder in. CDR in the front. The Luna's going to be there. They got the Shockwave connected. Magnus slowed down. RP available. Will drop it down, but Abed's focusing Ken. The Swashbuckle's not enough damage. The Skewer coming in. Raindrop's going to be popping. The Grenade's going to be connecting as well. Gabby's going to be low on HP. Carlo's going to go down. Gabby might just get the kill. He got CDR, but he will trade his life for it. But Ken getting a triple on this puck after that.
That's a disaster. Like, that's such a disaster for them. Because, look, this rotation down bottom, killing off the Luna, I feel like that's something that Neon expects and something that Blacklist expects as well. And something that you're kind of fine with. Like, you're playing this Luna, you know it's going to happen. You know this Chen is going to TP in. It's hard to counter.
Got a bit of an invasion coming in for JG. Abed using that big swashbuckle burst. Tim's frozen the bubble. He doesn't have any backup, though. Doesn't look like anybody can actually save him. So at least something that they can recover with from that bottom fight that did not go their way at all.
Yeah. Killing a Luna is fine, right? Like, that's good for you. But giving Puck as much as they did definitely is not. He's got almost a full Witchblade now completed.
Yeah, but Neon has been looking good. Like, the way that they're kind of maneuvering around fights, the most crucial ones as well, which are literally the fights between the first 15 minutes.
Yep, completely agree. They're reading them very well. Like, this awards that you mentioned under the Twin Gate down bottom obviously worked wonders against Chen. He wasn't smoked up or anything, he just moved in.
Yeah.
Like, this Chen, I feel you, bro. I feel you. These creeps were absolute garbage. Everything he found was either too high of a level for him to pick up or just useless. So, yeah.
And this is, again, like, since it is still in fresh memory, Blacklist was the team that did beat that APAC Predator event. I see my boy Ares there. He was also casting those games. So
Ares
taking that $65K dollars.
What are Aussies doing in this chat? Aussies out. I'm kidding. You're welcome to stay.
What are we Europeans doing casting SCA?
No. All the Aussies besides Ares are welcome to stay. He's not. I love you, Ares. I'm kidding. Anyway, what's happening here? Tell me. I lost my train. Yeah, okay. Ancient Apparition has the Ice Blast. He can work with. So Blacklist, if they wanted to, maybe some.
2 heroes without level 6s at least.
Mm-hmm.
Techies doesn't really need level 6. It's not like a massive ability, but this SD Demonic Purge is actually pretty big for any chase. You want to catch the puck, you want to catch the Luna, Centaur. Stampede is still there though, so it is getting countered. But it's an ulti for an ulti, a support ulti for a core ulti, which makes it such a good pickup.
They're gonna go on this room.
And the coil on 2.
Coil, yeah.
Ken's gonna get the pop, and the Ice Blast is flying in. It's gonna connect onto the Shadow Demon, so they make sure he will fall at least, even if Abed's able to disengage.
Okay, you get some kill. It's not perfect, but you get a kill. I think I mean, it was obvious they were trying to bait on the rune, and if Pango went in for the rune, then you Dream Coil, then you kill off the Pango for sure, because there's a stun from Scent. This way around, you only kill the Shadow Demon, and once he's up, then you'll have to be a bit more careful about how you play.
The question is, do they smoke? Yes, they do. Seems TPing into mid. He's going to bring in Abed. He's going to bring in Carlo. You've got 2 times Mr. Mustachio, a.k.a. Warpine Raiders. A lot of siege shots.
I thought someone from Blacklist had like the best mustache. Like,
that title goes to the Mr. Pinecone.
Yeah, it's definitely really good.
And there's your target.
Reminds me of T-Gab a little bit.
Yeah, a tiny bit. That's a very failed gank, by the way.
It's hard for them. Like, look, this Blacklist lineup is missing one thing. It's missing any sort of control. Mid lane, they're not missing any control, and this Pango is...
Oh, they got Abed as well. Disaster strikes right away. Neon are finding chinks in the armor.
There's
That
no
Blacklist are just
armor.
revealing. There's no armor really. That's what it
It's no
feels like.
chinks. There's nothing. Like, you can't really help yourself against this, and it's mostly because you gave this puck the triple kill down bottom. He's suddenly a few levels ahead. He's got the Witchblade, the Blink. Like, it's hard to play against this. The only way to actually counter this puck right now is to get an Orchid, and well, it's not too far away on Magnus. He even skipped the Blink Dagger. That's something that you can work with, but what's an Orchid without a Blink? Let's see, CDR. This could be a kill. Oh.
There's the RP. Eclipse is there, but there's not going to be a lot of damage. There's the Stampede, and that's your gank. That's your gank. Second failed gank in a row for Blacklist, and Neon getting out scot-free. And is it going to be a repeat? Do we get another pickoff for Neon right after a failed gank from Blacklist? Probably not Carlo this time. He walks away.
Yeah, I'm not sure who I'm not sure who they are searching for. Probably Pango, because they know where Mag and Lifestealer are, so they're thinking maybe they could find Pango on top. Meanwhile, he's on mid lane, chilling, farming.
They're wrapping right behind. Ken is there. Carlo gonna get poked up, and that Witchblade is doing work. Carfall, and Bombi even gets the kill for himself. He's trying to interrupt the Chen army. Clean some of these out of the way. That's always nice to grab. Tims drops his ulti on Puck, but here comes CDR as well. So that's an ulti just being used.
They have Orchid. This is big. Yeah, this is big. They have Orchid now. If they could surprise the Puck somehow with it, it would be a huge kill. It's like a kill that they need, but he was under an award, so Puck should know about the Orchid. Like, Magnus
At
is
the
one
moment,
of
it
those
looks like they don't really care about it too much. They will take the tower for free. There's Carlo nearby. He drops down the wards. Bombi.
Well, Puck is going in, actually, okay.
Giving a bit of harass here.
You know what the problem is for them? The way they have to initiate is some Shadow Demon disruption into Orchid, because they can't catch Puck any other way. They don't have Blink Daggers. So he needs to go in, and then you need to answer it. Or just wait and farm the Blink.
Pretty much a closed gap. Neon is sticking nearby to Blacklist, but not fully engaging yet. Cobalt gives a bit of information on Carlo. Cobalt will run out of time. Stampede on bottom, saving JG himself.
They're bringing
TPing in. They're TPing in for the turn. Ken, he has an Invis rune. If Tims has vision... No, they don't actually have any sentries around here. Ken could get the surprise. He's very deep. He doesn't have anyone to help him out, though, so it looks like he will just give up the chase.
He always has AA, by the way. Keep that in mind. No matter what play he's making, there's enough time for Frostblast to go in. And this SD might fall if he moves high ground, but he opted not to. That's a very, very lucky and smart decision by him.
Ken is given the sentry ward, so he can get some de-warding action here. Give Bombi some gold.
This is good for Blacklist. They're managing to... They're managing. Let's just say they're managing. Because Neon is on a hunt, and this Orchid on Mag, even though it's good, like, you have no real ways of using it at the moment. They see Pango.
They do see Pango. And right there, cancelling the TP as well. Abed's gonna have to submit to his fate here. He might have his ulti up. But the blast is there. The blast off is there. Abed trying to roll away. He's looking at the direction he's going at. He's gonna have to tank the mines as he's going out. Ken on the chase. Just a couple more hits could maybe do the trick. Chen throwing in the ulti. Witchblade is there. The debuff connects and hits Puck as well with the blink. He's so close to getting out. 300 HP. The orb will not connect.
Oh,
Puck's still going for
really?
it. Ken is going absolutely ham here. They popped the Stampede. He's trying to disjoint the charges, but no. Too aggressive. Ken feeling himself a bit too much there with that Stampede. And now Blacklist, they're sitting up in mid. JG actually gets the stun before onto Tims. He's got Bombi here as well. Bombs his way. They got the Orchid popped on Techies, and Techies almost finishing off Tim's. Just a couple right clicks go in, and they also force ADR to use that Eclipse. Now a cast away. 10 seconds for another ulti. Tim's is down. Raven gonna walk into JG. JG, no stun available right now. Gonna get hit by the RP, but CDR coming in from the high ground position. Bombi, he's got 1 HP. JG's about to fall. He will drop. Now CDR has to fight against them, but Blacklist, they want to get the hell out of there. They've scored a couple wins already.
Okay, Neon, they had a flawless first game. The second game up to this point was more or less pretty much flawless. But Ken, you know, he did what mid players tend to at some point, especially if you're having too good of a game and that's a little bit of throwy, you know? You like to dive a little bit.
He counted the Pango ulti a little bit wrong there because he blinked on the Rolling Thunder as it ran out, so he got stunned. If that didn't happen, maybe he gets the kill.
That was hard, no matter how you look at it.
And he made it harder by still committing to it. So.
Yeah, diving under the tier 2 with not a lot of armor as Puck, not a lot of HP. Probably not the best idea. By the way, this gives really a bit of fresh air to Blacklist. Like, they can suddenly feel much better about this game.
Sigh of relief.
Yeah, like, because they will get a lot of utility from Chen, who's farming. He's got that Vlad's, your lifestealer as well. Now has Radiance getting towards the BKB. Most importantly, Blink on Mag is completed.
Also, since we were talking about the numbers game, Lizard, guess the win rate on Carlo's Chen. Got any guesses?
Yeah. Let me see. 49.05%.
49.05.
Yeah, or yeah. I'll
83.3% in 6 games. So it's not a lot of games, but he's only lost 1. So he's 5-1 with Chen in his Dota career.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's a good start.
Yeah, I think 83 is usually very good.
And we've seen these Chen heroes go up to like 5th place, 4th place in net worth the further the game goes. It seemed like these Chen heroes are farming very, very efficiently.
Yeah,
build a lot of great aura items, his pipe, Vlad's, and could even more, like build even more auras, get the golems at some, oh sorry, not the golems, the ancients at some point, get even more big auras. Very valuable hero.
Shadow. They want to take the Tormentor.
Scan is dropped right on top. They're not going to contest that, but Ken will take the opportunity to push a tier 2 at the same time. And it's for Carlo. Well, of course, the Chen gets even more. He's now past the Centaur in net worth. JG, if game 1 went really, really well on the Mars, this game 2 has been a tad bit difficult. Hasn't really had much impact in this game so far.
Yep.
Behind the scenes.
Just a rough game for him. It's like he did, honestly, in my opinion, he did much better than most would. Like, this is a really difficult lane for him. As a Centaur, dominating is hard.
Ooh, that's almost an Aegis given away. Has the phase shift available, blinks out. That was almost an Aegis gone. That was 700 damage dealt in like 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, and they still have RP. They didn't use anything big, so smoke up, chase again. They have good vision around this area as well. Infest, Puck.
Puck is baiting or showing.
He's too far. He's too far though. He's
counter smoke. They're going from behind and looking for some targets here, but the creep wave will reveal him, and he's already phase shifted out. And now, does that allow Neon to jump in? Bombi supporting from the back. CDR in the front. JG's also in position. They're all stacked up right now. There's a big skeleton warrior army in between them, so they're going to have to clean some of those out of the way. Meanwhile, Blacklist retreating to the triangle. Neon Smoke's still up foot.
They are just so scared of initiating on the Puck, knowing that he's able to buy enough time for himself to you know, even without the Aegis, he's able to buy enough time for his teammates to come by, and you don't want to use the RP on him, of course, if he has the Aegis. It's kind of sad because it was a nice smoke and they did show a lot of restraint and discipline, not going for the puck. Like a lot of teams would jump on the idea anyway.
Only 12 kills in the last 23 minutes. Not a massive
Yeah, what's up with this? Give us some kills. God damn it.
Yeah.
Tell them, T-Panda.
Yeah, we had the first 7 minutes was 1 kill.
All chat them. What is this? Boo.
Scurf, can you tell him a couple words of wisdom? Like, please, fight.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he can't hear us.
It's a very different game to the first one, right? Because both of these teams finally got what it takes and can. He might go in. Let's see, can. Instant disruption.
Silence from the Orchid. Has another Yules to work with. Stampede onto Gabby. That's a big target for them to kill, and they will drop him down with the Eclipse. Maybe it looked like overkill, but they were suspecting Blacklist to fight back, but they're not. Shadow Demon, he's currently stunned, but also hit him by the Glimmer Cape, or even Shadow Amulet in this case.
Nope. Bottom lane being pushed in.
They use 3 ultis for 1 kill, so it's like you gotta get tier 2 and then back.
If you even, but you should at least get the tier 2. You have your Luna.
They're coming to defend it. Yeah, you know Neon doesn't have the big ones, so they're gonna let it slide.
No, they're really strong at the moment. Your Lifestealer went for BKB straight after. Like, he really wants to be able to fight against the Puck and the Luna. They're mostly magical. To him, at least. He's gonna heal through all the rest. He's got that Radiance as well to mitigate the physical damage. Yeah, overall, I think that Blacklist are in a much better spot than in game 1.
Certainly. That is a fact.
Yeah, the only thing, the only big difference maker for Neon this game, I feel, is Puck. Like, even though he died that one time, right? Like, he's much... I feel like he's much bigger than he should be in a game such as this one. But he's had a really good game.
He has. And also the fact that Lifestealer is keeping up with Luna in farm. Kind of, I would say, miraculous in a way. Ken is behind enemy lines. Teleports
yeah, they
out.
see Gabi. They saw the Magnus, but he gets away. I'm looking at I'm looking at the big items on these cores. Pango is becoming bigger and bigger. Like Aghanin's next. Luna, still no butterfly.
Is spicy, by the way.
Yep.
And he goes in for Gabby. Gabby gonna get surprised on the high ground. Ice Blast coming in as well, but he's gone. Quick deletion. Used by 3 ultis once again. The Ice Coil and the Stampede, so they can also get out of there. They still have Eclipse. And the jump in onto Abed. Abed. KG missing the stun with the Yules popped by the Pango. Still silenced after with a Waning Rift. Is Abed gonna drop as well? Oh, he's got another Yules connected onto him. Swashbuckle out. And JG,
nice
the infest heal. Very
yeah.
very nicely played there by Raven, just securing that he doesn't accidentally die.
Yeah, they didn't have Frost Blast. That was also like the huge difference in that last fight. And they're buying hacks, by the way, on Instant Apparition and on Techies. So they also want more control, even though they're not lacking it as much as Blacklist. It's pretty good. If you manage to hex the Lifestealer in these fights, it does change things quite a lot. He has Rage and he has BKB, but he can't deal with the hex. No Lotuses, nothing like that on his side.
Still gotta feel good if you're a Neon player or a Neon fan, because you're like, my team is doing good. We're in a good position to still win this game. It's not like they're losing or anything. They've actually been more efficient than Blacklist have in the last 5 minutes. After the couple mistakes that they did, Blacklist didn't really punish them more for them.
Yes, I think the main reason why this is one singular item, why the game is looking the way it is, and that's no BKB on Gabby. Like, he still needs, what, 100 gold more? Once he gets the BKB, he will stop being food. Like, he just died like 2-3 times in a row, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
When he dies, there is nothing for Blacklist to do on the map anymore. They have to kind of go on the defensive. Once he has the BKB, it will be harder, yeah.
Such a big part of the draft, right? I mean, it is a difficult Magnus game because so much relies on you. Hence why he needs to itemize himself a bit defensively too. With that BKB, he will give himself a another fighting chance. Maybe even a chance to just turn around, you know? Like, you have your BKB, Neon's jumping you, they're doing this poke damage to start things off with, and they throw all the big nukes, you just turn, RP.
I feel like maybe I won't call this game that difficult for him, but the pressure is definitely high.
The pressure is high, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, on Centaur, perhaps the pressure isn't that high, but the game is difficult, you know. Like, then again, this is the timing for Blacklist to force a fight. Like, they have
yeah,
this BKB
and they're
Magnus.
getting some Roche information with this Chen army moving right in front of Ken. So Gabby, Raven in the front right now. They're going sideways here. The creep wave does get hit by Centaur, so they do know where they are.
But they can't really.
Positions.
Yeah, they can't really move a lot here. There's still a tier 1 tower.
And 1.5 minutes till Roche spawns, so it's actually a daytime Roshan.
What?
Do they take the portal first? I think that's the winner here if they can get it. If they can get out.
Let's see. Oh, this could be
very,
huge
very
RP.
close. The smoke ran out. They don't know that they're coming. Woo! Half of your team's bottom, half of your team is top. This is very problematic for Neon right now. But what does Blacklist do with it? They spot out Ken, and they saw people take the portal out, so they might just have to TP all the way to the outpost.
Exactly,
Centaur
right?
wants to go through. Centaur's going through. Okay, he cancelled. Just
no. He's just triggering it. He's messing with them. This is much better for Neon than it could have been. This is probably the best case scenario because they go
now they're
bottom
coming.
now.
Yes, they are. Okay. And right on top of them, Ice Blast could connect. The RP's coming out. CDR's down to half HP, and it's a big one. Can they clear them out? Yes, they can. CDR rips them apart with a triple for this Luna, and Blacklist thought they had the surprise advantage, but no.
There's
it's
no way
over.
There is no way they just did that. That's like. Like out of all the plays
can we say it, Lizard? That was game losing.
That was, I mean, of course we can say it. Out of all the plays that they could have done in that situation, I feel like that's the hardest one to execute. Like, you're moving through the portal on Techie's Ancient Apparition Puck. And I don't know, what do you expect? And like, what the hell do you expect doing that move? That was... You have a tier 2, like they could have just TP'd, moved in. Were they worried that Roche was gonna fall that quickly? I'm not sure, but that was really...
They were probably suspecting most of them to be inside the pit. But
yeah,
Roche wasn't actually up, so they were just outside of it, and then they got full info. Hey, they're coming through, boys.
You're not gonna be in the pit, right? Like, you will wait for them.
Unless you're rushing Roche.
Which you can't on Radiant. Like, it's not like they have the minus armor, big rush taking team. Like, they still take it kind of slowly and...
So probably a wrong read then from Blacklist.
Happy little wrong read. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
Sincerely, I thought that they played this game very well. Like, they held their chances. They didn't have a lot of mistakes, and their draft allowed them to take this game late and perhaps even win it. It still does. It's still not over, by the way. The difference isn't huge. I feel that this Lifestealer is still a really strong carry in the game. Plus, you have Empower, Magnus helping you out. But they just made it...
He's not getting a lot done with what their draft enables them to actually do at this stage of the game, so yeah. He would like to be that scary carry that hits hard like CDR. He got his first triple kill. Those were his first kills of the game as well on the Luna. He's yet to kill anyone so far, and now he does. Ken also bottles up the DD rune. Ken has Parasma on this puck. He's pretty big. Still 4 kills for Blacklist in a half-an-hour Dota game. Takeoffs being given, not a lot of team fights being enabled on their side.
17 kills in total, 34 minutes, 2 kills per minute. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
We are turning to League. Well, they would have 5 kills at this point, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And on the fifth, someone would call GG. Yeah, guys.
Do you actually know
over.
what the like average kill pace is on like mobile MOBA games?
Actually, I'm playing a mobile MOBA game. I started in Kuala Lumpur. I downloaded Mobile Legends and I started playing it.
Is it higher than Dota? Like the kill pace?
For sure. For sure. I still haven't had a game in which I didn't have Rampage. Like,
Solid.
yeah, I mean, I'm playing ranked, and I'm always picking the same hero, and I'm literally just running across the map and killing every person I see. I don't even know what items I'm buying. I'm just... some items show up and I just click on them and that's it. And eventually I get some spell lifesteal on a hero that's like Jug. I don't know. It's like Jug / Axe.
You're
hero that I'm
inventing
playing.
meta without knowing.
No, I'm not. Because the
Yes, you are.
the items there, like the item builds are pre-made, so I'm just random clicking on the pre-made stuff, you know.
Right.
I didn't play it in a week or two, but it wasn't that terrible. Like, I mean, it's super easy.
I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago the last time I played a mobile MOBA game, casting a mobile MOBA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Actually
Which
had
one?
We
What
actually
did
had
you
a
play?
LAN, Arena of Valor,
Okay.
AOV. But the funny thing was, I only played it for like 100 hours or 150 hours or something like that. I only knew the hero names. I didn't know what their abilities do. So it's very fun play-by-play casting something when you're like, I'm not sure if that's a stun or not.
Yeah, I feel like every hero
But it was
has...
entertaining and it was fun. People were like, hey, that was great.
I feel like every hero there has some sort of ability spell, the nuke, maybe a stun, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Blacklist. What can they do here? They're right next to the Tormentor and trying to go for the surprise. Gabby misses the skewer, gets hit by the Lucent Beam. Kent's coming from behind, pops his BKB. He needs some backup. This boy needs some milk. But he's going to get back to safety. Gabby, he's in his base. Abed, also kind of alone there with his Rolling Thunder. So that's one ult he spent. They still have RP though, but the coil comes out onto Tim's. Ken will back out for the time being, but Shadow Demon is dropping low, has to Glimmer Cape himself. But he doesn't die to Ken. And with that Parasma, Gabby gets the silence. That's the one, that's the play, but the Yules comes out just in time. And he's going to be able to throw himself into the shift. CDR, he does have a life stealer inside of him, and he won't be able to right click. And there goes her Aegis. Raven, now he feels like, I have the power. I want to rip these guys apart. They've got the Luna. Luna with the BKB on. Raven dying though. At the same time, the Ice Blast coming through as well, but he doesn't quite connect. And CDR, Ken's going to go down, and they lost Gabby. They've lost Gabby, and Luna's going to be fine for the time being. Abed closing in the gap. Luna low on HP, 200 to go. Carlo wants this kill with the Thunder High. Not going to work out. The Life Stealer finally finishes him off with the Infest, and JG has the TP home, and he'll be able to get out of the way. They did not get the melee or the range racks. They forced Ken's buyback out of all things on the side of Neon, and Blacklist they hold.
I really feel they need to use, in the team comms, they need to use the Jenkins's voice line for Ken. The Daddy chill, you know, he needs to... Yeah, he's had such an amazing start to the game, but he's making some moves that are just leading his teammates into wrong positions. I'm not sure who's calling for them, but they're going way too deep versus heroes that can disposition you versus heroes that...
They're setting up again. Raven, does he get caught off surprise here? He pops his rage already. Good read. Stampede used as well. There goes 2 ultis for pretty much nothing. And jumps inside Abed. Abed is actually considering going in. Ken, you gotta be careful this time, bro. Abed's diving behind the supports. Bombies
There's the Hex.
Getting hit. Castaway is also slowed up, but look at this guy just running around. Abed chasing them from place to place. They actually get the snipe Carlo, but they killed the Chen. Now Pango might just run in.
Thinking about it. He's just backing out. Luna is up in 5 seconds.
And they're gonna leave Tims to die.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
So sorry, bro. See ya later.
He was supposed to be my getaway driver.
Yeah, didn't catch the Uber. Like, Blacklist overall, you demonstrating that their draft is really solid against what Neon have got. but they still have to execute properly. Luna now has a Daedalus. I mean, she had it. Daedalus, Butterfly. Moving on to high ground again. There's no SD. I think that's like a huge difference maker.
Caught Gabby in the top lane. JG with the stun. The silence is there from Gabby. He's got no TP for 20. Blinks out. Ken's coming in as well. Misses the coil. He's getting up the chase already. Gabby's hiding. Stay in the trees. I told you to stay in the trees, Gabby. Stay there. He's coming out. He's all right.
Yeah. What's Luna got? Tier 4 token. What's she gonna take? Let's see. Thinking about it. A cap? That's what you take. I'm kidding. It's pretty good. Like
no cap.
Yeah, like 40%
for real.
Status resistance for real. And she's got a satanic. Like it's a lot of stuff, a lot of heals, a lot of sustain.
Okay, that was a good idea there with the Tormentor Ice Blast combo. Ken actually goes in. He knows Magnus is hit by the debuff, but Gabby should be okay. Good idea there from Neon to
he might go back in. Can kill Gabby. Cannot.
He is Knuff.
Like a really good neutral for Mag, right? Like he's got this Trickster's Cloak as well. In this kind of a game versus Ancient Apparition versus Puck, it is saving lives.
You're getting called out for Balmond.
For what? Oh yeah, it's Balmond. It's Balmond. It's like some X/Jug.
Everybody
combo.
knows. Everybody seems to know. Yeah.
Of course, it's SCA. Every game I open, I'm literally playing with Filipinos, Malays, Indonesians, and they're flaming each other, calling each other in-dog, and some I don't even know what. And they have their own flames.
Change.
Yeah.
40 minutes. Sorry to interrupt you. 40 minutes into this game, Puck grabbing the DD rune away from Magnus. Actually, a good thing he does do that. The coil snaps.
Come on, Ken!
There.
Yeah, he must feel bad now. That's like, what, number 3 in a row of Dream Coils missed. You know what can change this quite a lot, T-Panda? Hex on Magnus. Like that's the next item he's buying. He's getting that Hex. I think once you have a Hex, Puck has like no way of saving himself. There's a Lincoln's on Ancient. I think you mentioned it's something that can be thrown on him, but besides that, it will be rough.
Potentially.
Lincoln's on JG as well.
Smoke on smoke. Radiant has the ward advantage here. They have the vision inside the deep jungle. Lotus Pool not warded that much, but they have a couple of mines there. Carlos spotted. They go for the jump, but they miss it. Just too short for the stun on JG.
They saw the radiance burn. He didn't turn it off on time. That's how they knew exactly where they were. Still though missed, like you said. Puck going from behind.
Carlos at the back right now. JG, I think he might have caught a glimpse off of him.
What if they
still up except Stampede up in 6.
What if they just pushed? Yeah, Puck is trying to do that. He's splitting a bit at least.
Chen Army is defending mid. Roshan is up now.
Oh. Okay, now they go in. They know. They're respecting them a lot. AA has ulti. Maybe he should throw it into the pit zone. Might be too late by the time they decide to actually take a fight. Puck is too far away.
Puck definitely is far away, but it's a very mobile hero. Roche is down to 3k HP. You gotta get there fast. Gotta make your decisions happen now. Roche is already down, and Raven's picking up the Aegis, so they've missed it on Neon. They're too late for it.
Yeah, they just didn't have...
They all just clustered up by the Roche pit as 5. I love how they're all stacked up, TPing away there. And there's their missed coil.
Another Dream Coil, yeah. at least Arcane Rune. Okay, I have to say, like, something has happened to Neon, but in these last even 15 minutes, I would say, their decision-making has been missing some things, you know, like... it's not as crisp as in Game 1 and as in the beginning of Game 2.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah, Blacklist is no cap. Blacklist is definitely coming back online. Luna is almost capped out, by the way. She's fully slotted, almost level 25.
Well, it has been a bit of a waiting game, hasn't it? Right. Very cautious on both ends, but this is still to reminisce the storyline coming into this game too. Neon, they're in the perfect position, winning that first game again as an underdog compared to Blacklist, and really showing what they were made of in game number 1, where Blacklist barely got anything done right. And they've got some things going their way on the side of Blacklist, which is also the scalability, how they're getting better and stronger as their draft progresses. And it makes this Magnus' game a lot easier too, having that refresher shard. Not just the first RP that you're reliant on, that has to land on something. So you're not a one-trick pony, you're a two-trick pony now.
Well, 4-trick pony once he finishes Hex, right? Like, you'll have 2 Hexes to work with as well.
Yeah.
Will be pretty nice.
That certainly is a thing. But then again, Neon, like, do you have iron nerves or not on this team? Because Ken has been a bit shaky.
Yeah, he does have something really nice going his way now with
Night
the
Courier.
level 20. Yeah, and with the level 25, what was it a full hex or what happened? Was it empty? Let me see. It was empty. Okay.
Wasn't empty.
Yeah, that's good. Good for Mag. Puck does have a level 25 Dreamcoil Pierce's debuff immunity. It's very big in this game.
Yep, that's a big talent.
Yeah, you get that to work with.
Also got the Centaur with an increased stun duration up to 3 seconds on Hoof Stomp, which is great. But then you look at Blacklist, got more Rolling Thunders. Pretty spicy 2 charges of Disruption on SD, which is a great 25 talent. Oh, Puck does get silenced by Gabby right away. He's just walking through the wave. Actually picked up a Havoc Hammer on the Puck. Intrigued by that.
Oh, not bad.
It's not bad at all, yeah.
Good strength, also good push.
Can throw in a pretty mean burst with Waning Rift Illusory Orb Havoc Hammer.
Did they change the... I want to see the Havoc Hammer. Did they change it, by the way?
It's changed a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. It's slightly different. Alright, they're taking the path top. Only 1.5 minutes until this Aegis is gonna expire on the side of Blacklist. But they did have that refresher shard we mentioned earlier on Gabby. No cheeses. No cheeses this game.
You're not in South Park. Gabby, moving top. He does have Hex, by the way, but it's in his base, unfortunately.
Yeah. And that mine exploded, so they know where he is. Or at least somebody is here.
They're bailing, TPing out. Man, this game is so much closer than the first one. Which isn't, you know, hard to beat, but still. What do we have any big items? Anything in it?
Nope. It was just coming back. Well, 8 buybacks up as well. Magnus doesn't have his, and Shadow Demon is very close to picking up the money for the buyback. So Radiant or Neon could easily just insta buyback if things go south. You might want to look at the daytime Roshan actually as Neon, because Rosh is minimum 3 minutes and it will be 50 minutes by then. So it is a daytime Roshan for them. They have a small buyback advantage.
Yeah, but most importantly for Radiant, right? Like the Aegis has been reclaimed, so you can
yeah, the current time. Yes.
Yeah, you can
I'm just
exit
looking
the
forward
base.
into the future.
Yeah, I mean you're just too far ahead for mere mortals. T-Profit, exactly. But no, of course you're looking towards the next rush, but you're looking towards fighting them now that Lifestealer finally has only 1 life to work with.
Raven seen in the mid lane. JG is in blink range. He's pinging him out already. Bombi's ready. The Hex goes out. The stun's going to be followed up right away. Stampede coming in. They got the disruption save. Ice Blast is coming in. Raven is going to get hit by it, but the Hex is onto the Puck. Puck's going to get RP'd as well. They got CDR coming in for the backup, but Kent's going to go down. Kenny's out of the game. Tims will take down one. Ken coming in with a buyback, and now with that buyback, they got to make something happen here. More kills. Raven gets blown up by CDR. Huge hit coming out from there, and Carlo is being chased as JG finishes off Gabby. Blacklist have lost 3. They took down 1. They couldn't kill the techies, and they might even lose more. Carlo is able to teleport out, and so is Abed running away from the fray. It is a Puck buyback, though, which is huge, but okay, that Luna looked scary as hell.
Nice Yukis by Chen, but what was that last hit on the Lifestealer? How did he take so much damage? Was it Ancient Apparition? Was he
crit? And maybe the Ice Blast was still on him.
I'm thinking there's no way he crits him for a quarter HP. Like, it had to be Ice Blast as well, right? Yeah. I guess.
If 15 seconds is enough from the high ground position to the river, then yeah. It could have just been that.
Overall, I just have to say, Neon, they're playing these teamfights way too well. Even in a position which isn't great for them, the way they play, like JG is a boss on this Centaur. He jumps the Lifestealer, but he knows that they're baiting on him, right? So what does he do? He pops the Stampede, runs behind with Shivas to counteract Magnus if he tries to go in with the Blink Hex. It's just way too good. Like,
and it was a great call from JG as well. He pinged out the Lifestealer, tells Bombi, can you hex this guy? Because look at the cast range on Techie's hex. That is massive. So basically just walking in range, drops the hex, and then Centaur blinks in for the stun. You've got the instant disruption save. And like you said, prevents any further action defensively on the side of Blacklist.
Yeah, super nice. And now gets rewarded with level 25 Retaliate Aura.
Okay.
Cool.
So no hoof stomp duration, Retaliate Aura. Interesting. It's pretty strong.
Wait, 0.8 hoof stomp duration. That's like a 3-second stun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like 3 seconds spicier, but I guess the AoE damage for the team. He is in the fight anyway on Centaur, so everybody gets the aura.
3-second stun with a 9-minute downtime. Doesn't sound bad.
9-minute down? What?
9 seconds, sorry. 9 seconds.
That's like 9. Whew.
Imagine having a cooldown. What would a spell have to do to be 9 minutes cooldown? They're going
in a tower instantly. I don't know. JG going in the hex again, and Abed's gonna get blown up. He might need to buy back right away because Raven's already used his, and Blacklist gonna reset for a second, trying to chase for a kill on JG. It's Neon who are actually resetting. They've done and dealt the damage. Hex
Puck, no buyback.
He's the one with the buyback right now. He needs some help. Gets hit by the Rolling Thunder, actually interrupting the skewer. So he's stuck on the spot and now gets out. CDR in the front. Abed down a half HP already. Carlo's about to fall. He does get saved. Bombi doesn't quite get the blast off to connect. Raven's going to be hacking him down. Techies getting saved by the E-Blade for a second in front of the tier 4 towers, but that mine destroys both of them. That bomber takes something with him.
Yeah, he goes in, kills the towers, moves back out with that mine. But they do kill him, so
straight out of Lord of the Rings, technically, right there.
Exactly, that was what I wanted to say.
They don't bring the ring; they bring the techies.
Yes.
Technically, Dire looks like Mordor a bit. You know, you've got the evil eye there as the ancient, but let's not get too tangled up on that. This is a spicy game right now. This is a really spicy game because Neon could pull off the upset with a 2-0 win and advance to the upper brackets finals if they can knock out Blacklist here. But Blacklist, they're not giving up easy. They're not giving up easy here. They're backing out. Ice Blast coming through. Carlo might just die to it. Infest heal from Raven will keep Carlo alive. Luckily, it's a 20-second cooldown with the Ag, so he can keep doing that. Especially if it's not a full commitment where he needs to jump the Luna. So those are really important infest saves.
They are, but they need to move out of the base. This is going to be free Roche if they don't.
It's the daytime Roche.
Yeah. But can you leave the base? That's the question, because too many waves pushing in.
Yeah, and this Roche is already started.
And it's a quick one, right? Like 50%, 40% HP already. By the time you get there, it's gone. Most you can do is de-ward around your base a little bit. At least, you know, on a Blacklist, you know where you're at. You don't have buybacks, so might as well just buy out. Have full slots this last fight. Abyssal Blade completed on Lifestealer. Puck didn't take the Aegis, so maybe if you could kill him off, but it's so damn difficult. Even with the RP, like Overwhelming Blink, Havoc Hammer, he's sitting on 4.4k HP as
They're thinking about it. Abed's constantly popping his ult there. They could go with the Infest if they need info. Luna constantly walking in circles in front of the high ground position. Ken is also considering going in. They gotta move soon, and there we go. CDR goes in. The Lincolns will pop right away, but they will get the Hex out onto the Luna. Big heals from the Chen ulti as well. Sent over the BKB, running forward and looking for some kills here, but they're jumping the back line onto the Techies. They go. Techies saved by the E-Blade. Ken, he's also getting himself out of there. Lifestealer's BKB's already run out, and now they take down Abed. Abed down, Carlos to fall. Raven down, Tim's gone. Neon have done it. It's a 2-0 for the underdogs, and Blacklist will drop to the lower bracket. Holy.
Oh, super nicely done. Right there by Neon. They had a couple of hiccups here and there in the game. Looking at you, Ken, dying on the tier 2 tower.